I have this stacked pumpkin wood cutout that I got from Hobby Lobby. I believe it was $10.99, and then you get an additional 40% off all of the fall items. I'm going to take a piece of computer paper and a crayon, and starting at the top pumpkin, I'm just going to rub my crayon over the wood cutout. And my goal here is to just get the template of each pumpkin, but just the raised portion of it. So I'm just laying the computer paper down, and as I rub, it's just catching the edges. It's almost like those rubbing plate art sets that you can get. And again, I just want to get the template of each pumpkin. And then I'm going to just set those aside for now. I took some Wise Owl black paint and a small art brush, and I'm just going to paint around the raised parts of the pumpkin. And it's okay if I get a little bit onto the raised section. I just want to make sure that the surrounding area is fully covered with the Wise Owl black paint. Now this is also on a nice little stand, which I painted black as well. And then I'm going to allow all of that to dry. I took my 1 Hour Enamel Clear, this is the matte finish, and a Gen foam brush. You can also use the Wise Owl varnish. And I'm just going to cover the entire wood cutout with the Wise Owl 1 Hour Enamel Clear. You want to put a good amount on, but you do not want to overwork this. The 1 Hour enamel is self-leveling. I just want a nice top coat. And then I'm just going to allow that to fully dry. Once everything was dry, I found this vinyl paper from the Dollar Tree. This is a leopard print. They had a ton of different prints to pick from, and I was actually really impressed with the quality. I did not test it in my Cricut yet. I'm going to start by cutting a small section of the vinyl off of the roll, and then I'm going to take my patterns that we traced and cut each of those pieces. And after I cut the piece out, I'm going to tape it onto the back side of the vinyl, and then I'm going to cut around that. So I'm basically using the template we made from the wood cutout and now transferring that template to the vinyl. And I just felt like this was the easiest way to get a nice clean cut. You could possibly do the tracing technique on the back side of the vinyl. I did not give that a try. I just went right to the computer paper and then took that template and transferred it to the vinyl sheet. And I did that for all 3 of the pumpkins. Once everything was cut out, I'm then going to take the pieces and lay it on top of my wood cutout. So this is vinyl, so it has the sticky side. And after I laid it on, I just took my brayer to roll over it, just to kind of allow it to adhere a little better. And this is the reason why we put the Wise Hour 1 Hour Enamel Clear on before the vinyl. It just gives it something kind of to grab to rather than just the bare wood. And this adhered really well. I had no bubbling. And I love how this came out. You could certainly leave it like this and add a word to it. Or what I decided to do was I found these string lights from Dollar General. They have little pearls on them. And I'm going to just start at the bottom left side of my pumpkin. And using a hot glue gun, I'm going to just glue down the big pearls, and I'm going to lay the light in between the center cutouts. So I'm going to start on the bottom left side, and I'm just stringing it up. And again, I just put the glue where the big pearls were. It kind of was just easier to adhere it this way. And they actually fit perfectly inside this little cutout. And once I got to the top of the bottom pumpkin, I just went across and then up the right side of the center pumpkin. And I just followed the cutout until I got back to the bottom right of the pumpkin. And you could add the string lights however you wish. And what I liked about these string lights is they have the pearls on them, so it looks pretty even when the light is not turned on. You could also adhere the pearls down with some E6000. And when I got to the bottom, I still had a little left over, but you can just tuck that behind the stacked pumpkin, and you won't even see all those wires. Next, I have this Hello Fall wood cutout. You can find these little word cutouts usually at Hobby Lobby. I believe I got this one from Target, and I'm painting it using the Mandarina Orange. And then I have a bow. It was a pre-made bow that I had found at one of the Dollar Trees, and I'm just gluing it to the top underneath the pumpkin stem. And then I'm taking the Hello Fall, and I'm just going to put it on the bottom right of the stand. And there we go. Now we just have this really cute leopard stacked pumpkin that says Hello Fall. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Paint products, tissue paper transfers, and mesh stencils can all be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can also check out other tutorials on our webpage as well. Have a great day.